What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a good month since I uploaded my last long format video here on the channel because I took kind of an extended holiday break and it felt great, and it also allowed me to think about how I would tackle 2026 in terms of content here on YouTube. You know, every year I try to rethink a little bit the concept of the channel because I want to make sure that the content will still be appealing to you guys. And I feel like, you know, I started 7 years ago, and when I started, everything needed to be said and done, the basic tutorials all the way up to the advanced stuff. But now you are getting way more advanced than you were 5 years ago. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to come up with ideas I'm really confident you will be interested in. But I had some great ideas, and one I'm really excited about is the series I want to start today. I want to start a series of cocktails from World's Best Bars. And I don't want to reverse engineer the recipes. I really want to make the cocktails the way they are made at the bar. So obviously, in order to make this appealing to you guys as well, it needs to be recipes that you can also replicate at home. And this is a great opportunity for me to show you that not everything that's world-class needs to be extremely complicated. Like, you don't always need a rocket science degree in order to make a world-class drink. And the first cocktail of this series that we're gonna make today is just the perfect example. It's a riff on a classic. It's not super complicated, but the intention behind the concept really makes it super special. So I really hope you're gonna enjoy this series, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other bars you would like me to feature. So without further ado, let's go make some world-class drinks. Let's go. Alright, so the cocktail we're gonna make today is the Sazerac from the Origin Bar in Singapore. The recipe was kindly shared to me by Adam Bursick, the beverage director of the bar. I must say it is extremely satisfying to be able to share the recipe of one of the world's best bar exactly the way it is made at the bar. So thank you very much, Adam. It is extremely appreciated. With that being said, the Sazerac, you guessed it, is a riff on the classic Sazerac. And what makes it so special, like I said, is the intention behind the cocktail. So what they did is they took the least present component of a Sazerac usually, which is the absinthe, and they turned it into the star of the show. So they turned it into the garnish by making an absinthe air. And it's not only a beautiful garnish, it also serves a very important purpose. You're gonna have the absinthe aroma super present throughout your whole drinking experience. So like I said, it is not extremely complicated, but it's the thought process behind it that makes it so world-class. Of course, you're gonna need some ingredients you may not always keep in your pantry, and probably one piece of equipment you don't already have at home, but it's nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive, and most importantly, nothing that will require a very precise set of skill for you to make the recipe. So when I say it is something you can make at home, it is totally doable. So speaking of which, here are the ingredients you're gonna need. So first, you're gonna need some rye whiskey, some peach liqueur, a Bohemian style absinthe, lemon oleo saccharum, Peychaud's bitters, and sucro, which is a special emulsifier that will allow you to turn alcohol into that very light air style foam. It is sold as sucro most of the time, but it's also known as sucrose fatty acid ester E473. So if you type that on Google, you might find some cheaper alternatives compared to the Sucro brand. Now at the bar, they use mixtures for the rye, but I feel in this recipe, if there's one ingredient you can switch if you don't have what they call for, is the rye. So feel free to use the rye of your choice, and it should work perfectly. Now in terms of the peach liqueur, I highly recommend you stick to the one they use at the bar, which is Merlot Crème de Pêche de Vigne, which is a French peach liqueur that has a beautiful natural flavor, which I think is very important in this recipe. For the absinthe, they call for a Bohemian style absinthe, so feel free to use the one of your choice. I will share the recipe for the lemon oleo in just a minute, and for the bitters, I highly recommend you stick to the classic Peychaud's. So that's it for the ingredients. Now let's talk about the piece of equipment you might need to add to your Amazon cart after watching this video. So in order to make the air we're gonna make today, you're gonna need an aquarium pump with an air stone. And I wanna stress on the fact that you don't need anything fancy or expensive. I literally bought the cheapest one I could find on Amazon for 12 euros, and it works perfectly. Aside from that, you're also gonna need a blender or a stand mixer to mix your sucro with your absinthe and water mix. And if you wanna make your oleo saccharum like I did, it with a vacuum sealer, well, you're gonna need one, but you can also do without it simply by using a glass sealable container. For the oleo saccharum today, we're gonna make a batch enough for 20 Sazerac, which is also going to match the amount of absinthe air we're gonna make. I'm gonna make my batch today using the vacuum sealer, but if you don't, just do the exact same thing as I do. Just throw everything in a sealable glass container like a Tupperware. So to make it, you're gonna start with organic unwaxed lemons. You're gonna reserve 100 grams of the zest, add that to a sous vide bag, along with 100 grams of sugar, seal the bag and leave it resting at room temperature until the sugar has fully dissolved. Mine took about 48 hours. Once the sugar has fully dissolved, fine strain the syrup, add 25 ml of water to the bag to rinse, fine strain this as well, mix it in and bottle it up. So now we're gonna set this aside and prepare the absinthe air. So we simply have to mix together 0.5 grams of sucrose, 50 ml of the absinthe, and 150 ml of water. Then we simply blend a couple of seconds with the stand mixer. And that's all it takes. So now we can insert the air stone of our aquarium pump into the liquid. We just have to make sure the air stone is fully submerged, turn the pump on and let it work its magic. As you can see, it works pretty fast, so in a real bar scenario, it's also something totally doable. Now, one question a lot of people ask all the time is, what if I don't use this all the same day? I have this little leftover here that was actually from the reel I made on Instagram. So it's about like 10 days old. I kept it in my fridge. So I'm just gonna add the pump back in to show you that 10 days to 2 weeks later, it's still gonna work perfectly. So as you can see, the air is still perfectly fluffy and the aroma is exactly the same. So this just shows you, you can keep this in the fridge for easily up to 2 weeks, maybe even more because it's alcohol based. So that's it for the prep. Now let's make the cocktail. So we're gonna start in our mixing glass with 50 ml of your chosen rye, 1/4 ounce or 7.5 ml of the peach liqueur, 5 ml of the lemon oleo saccharum, and 4 generous dashes of Peychaud's bitters. Now we stir until nice and cold. Right before serving, we're gonna add a nice amount of the absinthe air in a small rocks glass. And we're gonna simply pour the cocktail through the air, which will beautifully rise to the top. And there you have it, the Origins Sazerac. Cheers. So obviously the first thing we get is that beautiful absinthe aroma. Then on the palate, we get something surprising and familiar at the same time. So we get that rye, Peychaud's bitters, and lemon that we usually get in a Sazerac, but the lemon is more incorporated in terms of flavor rather than aroma, which is usually the case in a classic Sazerac because we use the lemon zest for the garnish. Here it's incorporated on the palate because of the oleo saccharum and it works beautifully. But for me, the star flavor of this cocktail is the peach, which makes it even more approachable. So we get something that's beautiful, classy, well thought, and also quite approachable. So it is really a wonderful drink. I really love it. I hope you're gonna give it a try and I hope you're gonna like it as much as I do. So my friends, this is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video. Leave a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, to turn the bell if you want to make sure not to miss the next video. And until then, thank you very much again. Have a great day and see you very soon. Cheers. So good.